Happy Valentine's Day to everybody who's out there having a Valentine's. You know, finally we got some nice weather. Finally it's beautiful outside. Finally, can you believe we went through one of the coldest? I do believe it's been one of the coldest it's been in a while. But today it's gonna be a short vlog, and we're about to be cooking. I'm gonna be making steak and kale salad. So watch. Remember, wait. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. And for y'all who think I don't be cooking, it's not that I don't cook. It's not that I can't cook. I just choose not to cook. It's a difference. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's really a difference, because I can cook, and I just prefer my mother's cooking more. You know what I'm saying? So, but trust me, I can cook, and I do get freaky in it. Oh, let me stop. I could cook, you know, real good. And people have tried my food. So I think that it's gonna be a very interesting vlog. And you know, it's gonna be real quick. I'm gonna be the cook today. We're making a steak, you know, so I am excited. Remember, guys, like, comment, subscribe. I see you guys watching the video, but it's just like, we need them subs to go up, man. We need them comments to go up. We need them likes. I mean, you could even recommend things for us to cook. Like, you know, you can even recommend things for us to try out, if that's what you want. But anyways, about to head to the supermarket, and you're gonna see what we're picking up. Yeah, before I go to pick up some stuff, I have to get myself some matcha. No quarter zip, but yeah, I've been on a matcha run lately. I'm actually gonna start making my own matcha. I think that's like to get down with the matcha gang. You gotta just make your own shit. Well, you gotta make your own matcha. So I need some pointers. I need to know what matcha is actually the best matcha to get, because I know it's expensive, like the powder and stuff like that. And just start making on my own, you know. So I know that would be easier and healthy. I like making things on my own. I don't like always going to the store and making and stuff like that. I know, save me money for all the matcha I've been drinking recently, you know. Just hits the spot right. So I'm about to go into the supermarket and get everything I need. Got the kale. Now we're about to get the cheese. You need the cheese. Oh, we need the we're about to get the red onions. That's the thing that I need to get better at. I think this looks good. Just getting better at picking good vegetables. I think that's an art that women, I would say, know how to do better than men. We got the lemons as well, and onions. So now we're about to go get the cheese. Some good cheese. I feel like cheese is like always makes just the salad better. Granted, and I like to, I guess, yep. So we're about to go with this cheese right here. And we gotta get some olive oil as well. Alright, so I'm about to pick out a steak. I don't really want that much meat. So probably gonna get this one. I probably gonna get like 2 pieces of these. Me and my mom. So just waiting for the guy to get it. And make sure you always get, like, I forgot what was the thing. I think they always tell you get a specific one that's like, I think that's not too red. So, or too dark, I think it was. Because that's how you know it's been there for a while. Or how the meat went before the animal died. So Alright guys, about to head back to the casa. Whew. It's kind of been chilly out here, but picked up everything I need, a little bit of extra, you know, so you know how it is when you go to the supermarket. You always get a little bit of extra stuff that you don't need. You gotta be careful because you never know who the fuck backing into you. Alright guys, so we are back home. Well, I'm back home, but anyways, that's besides the point. As you guys know, today's Valentine's Day, and I am gonna be the chef today, and my mom's gonna be holding the camera. So she's here. She's the one who's holding the camera. So today, of course, actually is Valentine's Day, so you know, got some flowers, red roses. For the beautiful woman behind the camera. I feel like, you know, sometimes when you're making food and, you know, having some good flowers in the kitchen is always important, I would say. It just gives it more life, you know? So I didn't get nothing too crazy. Just got some red roses from the supermarket. Oops. Okay, we're gonna put that in there. And I think that, you know, hopefully everybody's having a great Valentine's. And yeah. I usually put ice in the water to keep it refreshed. It goes actually a little bit longer. That's my trick. Make sure you always put in cold water. Cold water allows the plants, well, flowers to grow longer. Hot water, you're just killing it right now, you know? So, that's what we have. Alright, I'm gonna drop these in there. Give it some refreshing life. It's always good to see. So now you're gonna try to keep it at a specific angle, I would say. Let's see, cut this right here. Yeah. So I like to keep my flowers not too crazy, but I hope their Valentine is giving you flowers as well too. You know, flowers is always important. So, too long. Then we're gonna start cooking. Now, a lot of people always say, "Oh, Chiny, I always see your mom cook, and I never see you cook." You know why? Sometimes I don't like to cook. Sometimes I could be too lazy. Even though laziness is not good, but you know, we all have our lazy moments. Alright guys, so I finished setting up the flowers. This is how it looks. This is one of my special, unique abilities. Set the flower right, see? So, happy Valentine's Day, mommy. Alright, now I'm about to crack this open. Alright, 2 cups. Oops. One for me. One for my mom. Alright guys, so first what we're going to do, we're gonna season the steak, and then we're gonna do the salad first because it's easy. So I'm gonna season the steak just to allow it to sit down, let the seasoning get in, the salt, the pepper. I actually like to add paprika. As you guys can see, this is all the ingredients that we have right here, and we're gonna be making a kale salad. So this is the kale here. So we're gonna season it right now. I'm gonna get the steak. All right, guys. So what we're gonna do now? This is a small one for our mom. This is a big one for me. She doesn't really. She's not super crazy about steak, so this is how I usually. I just got these fresh from the supermarket, and yes, I did wash my hand. If you guys want to know, so I like to let this sit for a little bit. What we're gonna do, most important thing to do. Get everything in there. Make sure you flip it. You get all the juices and stuff. Now, what I like to do, and we got it without the bone as well too. First, I like to add the thicker salt in it so it could absorb more. So we're gonna add some of the salt right here, salt as well. I'm gonna flip it to the other side. Salt, pepper, and you gotta make sure. So you can get, reason why I'm adding a lot, so you can get that crust. So we're trying to go with the crust look, so it could be crispy and good. I like to add a little paprika as well in it. So you just make sure it gets deep in there as well. Make sure it gets deep in there. Okay. I'm not too crazy about the fat like that, so I'm gonna cut this part right here. Cut this little extra part here. Okay. Then I like to, oh shit. I personally like to saran wrap the steak. The reason why I like to saran wrap the steak because I like to allow it to sit for a little bit and allow the seasoning, like I said before, to sit in it and absorb everything. Okay. All right, so now we're gonna allow this to sit for a little bit, absorb it, and then we're going to start on the kale. Let me just clean this up real quick. So this is the kale, right? What I'm gonna do right now, first we have to clean it, all right? But instead of just taking this whole thing right now, we're just gonna taking these little pieces, put it here so everything can be in it. We don't want the stem. We're not a horse. You know? So I'm just removing all of these. So okay, we can cut it like this to get it out. And I'm also gonna show you guys a different technique as well. If you don't want to do that, you can hold it over. See, just pull everything down. Just make sure everything is separated. See? So you could also do 2 techniques in order to remove everything off the kale stem. Okay. So right now we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna wash it in cold water. Make sure everything is good, and yeah, so you guys can have it. And these are people who like kale. I mean, I personally like kale. I mean, I like salad in general. So, see, I'm not able to get everything, but I'm able to get this part. So, all right, guys. So this is how your salad's gonna look like, and this is a good serving for 2. Right? So now we're gonna wash it. So remember, you have to wash your salad, your vegetables in cold water so they can remain fresh. If you wash them in hot water, you're kind of killing the vegetable. Okay, so 1 second. I don't know what this is called, but if you look in the salad section or Amazon. And I put a paper because all the water is coming out, so this is actually supposed to dry out everything. Alright, boom. So guys, as you see, majority of the salad is dried. I mean, well, kale, sorry, is dried. So what we're gonna do right now, these pieces are big, so we're gonna cut them and make them smaller. Not gonna make them too small, but you're gonna make them small just enough. See? You don't want pieces like this. One second, let me go get my so after you cut them, put them in there. Alright guys, so this is a salad right here. Pretty dry. I could have did a better job, but you can also take a napkin and dry it out even more. So now we are going to start off. The next part is the dressing, which is, I always feel like is the most important thing when you're making salad. I'm actually going to create my own little dressing. So 1 second. Alright guys, so within my dressing, I'm going to add an egg, right? Using my handy dandy chopsticks. So what we're going to do is take one egg, around it. Okay. And listen guys, I'm going to tell you something else too. Okay. Alright. We're not going to need this anymore. So, when you're also making your own dressing, make sure you get extra virgin olive oil, and it has to also make sure it says salad. So this is really good for the salads when you're making your own salads. So what we're going to do, gonna add a little bit of this. Alright. Then add a little bit. Okay, so now, as you guys know, I used the thicker salt, so we're just gonna add a little, not so much, but there's gonna be the much finer salt. right? Then we're gonna get this zestied up. Oops. Okay. Then make sure to get all the juices in the lemon. Cut this right here. Shoot. Okay. Put a lime in that. Then I'm gonna show you guys, since I didn't use like a lemon presser. Make sure to take out the seeds. Make sure to take out the seeds. Let's go. This is why using a lemon presser is very important. Show me the seeds of that. Okay. Alright, I think we're good. One more thing we're gonna do. Garlic to give it a garlicky flavor. Garlic flavor. If you guys don't like garlic, definitely don't have to add this in there. Okay. And then that is when you stir. So you make sure the egg yolk is in there. So you make sure it's stirred. Make sure you stir to make sure everything is gone out of there. Solid. And I'm gonna show you guys how you get it to a creamier texture. So you just keep going. Okay. So then cheese. Make sure you have the cheese in it. I always feel like cheese is one of my favorite things, but the most important thing to add to it. So then, this is what makes the thickness of the dressing. And then you can also taste voila. See? Perfect. Alright guys, so you know when the pan is good, you're gonna lower the heat a little bit. You're gonna see? This is how you know it's good. And we're gonna actually put the vent a little bit. So look, so now as you guys can see, all the season, the salt, pepper, paprika absorbed into it. So it looks a little right. Alright, first what we're gonna do, we're we're gonna add a little bit of our oil. Slowly. I want this side to be crisp.
Kunyal pawid ni.
The recorder no more.
Huh?
Alright guys, so the steak is done. The kale is as well done. So we have the dressing. We're gonna add some nuts. Walnuts, I think. No, is this walnuts?
Uh-huh.
Walnuts. Okay. I'm gonna add the walnuts to it. Be very careful when you're cutting. This knife is very sharp. Okay. Boom. We've added that. Now, let me cut the steak. You know, as you know, you guys, when you do a steak, you have to let it sit for a little bit. So let's see. As you guys can see, all the juices is coming out of it. That is well done more because my mom likes her steak well done. Mine's a little well done as well too. I don't like the reddish. I So we're gonna make a quick salad. Okay. Move this to the side real quick. I'm going to drop a little dressing in it. Not so much. Okay. Now, you want the stick on top or you want it by itself?
Let's stick on top.
Okay. So that is our steak kale salad for tonight. And I hope you enjoyed with us here watching. And have a great Valentine's Day. And remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. I appreciate you guys.